Hey guys, so guess who's sick? I am, and it's horrible. I need to make a doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna do that now. Hopefully they can get me in either today or tomorrow. And part of me feels like I shouldn't bother making the appointment because I feel like I'm halfway over this, but on the other hand, in a lot of ways, it feels like it's trying to settle in my ears, and you can't exactly medicate an earache over the counter. I'm gonna set you guys down over here. See if that works. Can you still see me? Kind of. Let me sit back here. Any better? I feel like I'm so far away now. Oh man, this has been horrible. Horrible head cold. And I feel like most of it's over as far as in my head part of things. Except for it's settling into my ears. And it feels like I have cotton in my ears, which is a really weird feeling. And every now and then my ears ring. And I'll get a stinging pain in them, which isn't good. So even though I feel like the head cold part and my chest part is kind of passing, I still want to go to the doctor to get my ears checked out, because if I'm getting an ear infection, I definitely want to get some medication for it, because like I said, you can't get over-the-counter medication for earaches, at least not that I'm aware of. Sorry, I feel like it's hard to breathe, because my chest still feels kind of tight. And I'm just exhausted. I literally just want to lay in bed, all day long. TMI, but I was in the bathroom all night. Pretty much peeing out my butthole. It was horrible. On the up hand, I've lost, 3 pounds, 4 pounds from it. And probably all water weight, but... Excuse me. Man, that's horrible. Yeah, I got sent home early on Tuesday from work, or Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, yesterday was Tuesday. I got sent home yesterday, not yesterday. I got sent home early from work Tuesday, Monday. I'm sorry. I'm not here. I got sent home early Monday, and then I had yesterday off, and then I was supposed to be at work today, but I called off because I was literally in the bathroom last night, almost every hour up until I ate dinner at 7, and then I tried to go to bed around 9, and from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock I was in the bathroom every 30 minutes to an hour give or take. And my longest amount of sleep was from 11 to 2 in the morning, and then from 2 until 4 I was back in the bathroom almost every hour. And man, it was horrible. My butt was on fire. And I swear, it was just straight bile or stomach acid. There was no food left. It was just straight liquid. It was disgusting. TMI, I'm sorry. Man, this cold's kicking in my butt. So, there's so many things I want to do today since I kind of have the day off. I mean, I do have the day off from work. There's filming I'd like to get done that I was going to do tomorrow. But I don't know, because I did a whole bunch of filming yesterday. Just feeling fairly good yesterday. I was so congested, in my head. I'm sure you guys can hear it in the videos. But, my stomach didn't feel all messed up, and my lungs didn't feel all, tight. I was mostly just, kind of congested in my head and my ears. So, I was feeling, for the most part, okay. But now I'm, my stomach feels messed up. But I think it's just from, going to the bathroom all night. And I think it's just, tired, the muscles or whatever. And I feel cold and hot and cold and hot, and then I'm back to being congested, and my ears feel stuffy, and I'm ready for this to be over. This is a horrible cold. And I got it from one of the kids I work with, so thank you, Dayton. Thank you. You snot-nosed little baby. He's a cutie, though. He's an adorable child, but he was sick all week, and I was trying to take care of him and stuff. Last week he was sick all week, because I started getting symptoms of this around 3 o'clock last Friday, which I was spending a lot of time with him on Friday, wiping his nose and all that stuff, and poor kid had the shits, and I had to change that diaper once. I was pretty nasty. And then I came home and I just went downhill, and Mike was sick too, so I don't know, but Dayton was sick all week, so I somehow or another got his germs, and I gave him to Mike. But his cold seems to be a little bit different. Like, his has just been in his head and his chest. It hasn't, like, gone anywhere else. Has been in his ears. It has upset his stomachity, so I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and call the doctor. And I think this is just going to be like a vlog, because I haven't vlogged in a very long time and just talked with you guys. So now I have like at least one errand I need to run. And I would like to go to the Dollar Tree, because Molly's shredded like 3 of her toys. Granted, part of me kind of like wants to let her go through more of her toys, because she has so many. But it was several of her favorites. And when she shreds one of her favorite toys, like, she gets mopey. And she looks around for it. Like, she doesn't want to play with anything else. She wants her favorite toy again. So most of them come from the Dollar Tree, because I mean, 3 of them were kind of expensive. They were $3 a piece, and they're like these little light up puff balls that I got from work last year that I had to demo, and they were from Hallmark. So I'm hoping to get them in again this year. But she shredded all 3 of them, and they were like, she loved those things. And I can't replace them until they get their Christmas stuff back in at Walmart, which I don't even know if they're gonna have them this year. So it was like a few days that she didn't want to play with anything, and then she like picked another favorite, and then she shredded it. And then she picked another favorite, and she shredded it. But it's like those like a few days in between her picking another favorite, like she gets kind of depressed looking. I don't know. But at least the Dollar Tree is like always kind of got the same kind of dog toys in, which a lot of her toys she's shredding comes from the Dollar Tree. And she's got a purple bone that I've replaced twice already, and she's back to that being like a favorite. Between that and like this brown little weird animal looking stuffed animal thing, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a head with like a flat tail. I don't know. It's like a stuffed animal. The head is stuffed, and like the tail part has a squeaker. She's had 3 of those already, and she's back to being like between the 2 of those. So I think she's gonna shred them both here soon. I don't know. I might just let her shred them and just keep working on it. She's got this ball that my grandma had. It's just like this weird, like multicolored, checkered ball with like a jingle bell in it. And I hate the way this thing feels. And I wish she would shred it. And she likes to play with it. It's not like she doesn't like it. She plays with it. But she doesn't chew on it. She likes to play fetch with it. She'll bring it to me. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to touch it. Because it just has one of those feelings. It makes my... It feels rough on my hands almost in a weird way. Because it's like it's a cloth. But it feels scratchy and rough. And I don't like touching it. So I wish she would shred that. But anyways... I'm gonna go to the doctor, and then we're just gonna kind of like hang out today. And what am I doing with my head? I don't know. Excuse me. So I just called, and they got me in for the doctor tomorrow at 9:30. So doctor's office I go to is like super popular here in town, and so the female doctor that I normally go to, like, I went to her for several years, and now it's like when you call, like over the past like year or so, like if you call to make an appointment with her, like she's typically booked out like 4 weeks. A couple of times she's been booked out like 3 months in advance. So this time she was booked out 2 weeks in advance. And then I asked about the other doctor I go to, which is a male, and like it's like nobody ever goes to him. Like they've got like 3 or 4 doctors at this office, and it's like he's always open. But he didn't have an opening until tomorrow at 9:30, so. Oh, yeah. So I guess we're gonna run to town and go to the bank. Got my nose ringing. Sometimes it I feel like I don't have it in. So we're gonna go to the bank, and I'm gonna come home and die. And just lay here. That's how I feel like doing. Just sleeping. Oh, this cold is kicking my butt. So let's take Molly out and then go to the bank. Good morning, puppy. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Look at Banjo. Because I'm ready to go outside. And Oliver. You guys don't go outside. You stay inside. Inside cats. Ain't that right, Oliver? You ready, Molly? Wanna go outside? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Oh, you fell down. Go outside. Where are you going? Let's go outside. Come on. See, we got rid of our kitchen table, so now it's just like big emptiness in my shoes. Come on. Let's go outside. I shaved Molly the other day, and I still need to vacuum. Actually, I shaved her like last week. Ugh. So we're outside for Molly to do her business. She's going pee now, which is good. It's kind of crisp outside this morning, kind of cool. Like, maybe I need to go put on pants. I have on shorts right now and a hoodie, but kind of feeling like maybe I need pants. I don't know. Ugh. What are you doing? You ready to go inside? You wanna go inside? Did you find a cricket? Or a stick or something? You wanna go inside? Come on, go inside. Found Mike's shoes. He has giant feet. He's like a size 13. Look at things. And these are freaking massive. Huge, like, clown shoes. Molly and Bonto. And Oliver. Meow. You chirping? You chirping? So we're in the car. We've got the check. Woo. Like $500 some. Whoop whoop. It's Mike's like vacation payout from Lafayette Venetian Blinds, which is where he used to work, and now he works in Wabash. So that was his vacation pay, and we're gonna go cash that. So we have some monies in the bank, and yeah, maybe hit the Dollar Tree. I'm like so thirsty and so hungry, but I'm so afraid to eat anything because I'm afraid it's gonna like stick me back in the bathroom, and I ain't about that. No, I am like good. So I don't know. I am hungry, so we'll see if I don't break down and get something to eat. I hate being sick. Being sick sucks. So let's hit the bank. So we're at the bank now, and a car ride shook up my insides, and now I feel like I need to go back to the bathroom again, so that's fun. And my hair is like so poofy and big today, like it keeps touching the ceiling of my car, and it feels so weird. I hate that. Anybody else ever have that problem where like your bun's just too big and it just like hits the roof of your car? My speakers are like gurgling back there. So we'll go in and get this cashed, and then head on over to Dollar Tree, and then probably go home. So I went ahead and came home. I didn't go to the Dollar Tree because the check we deposited, I forgot how paper checks work. Like, it takes like 24 hours, half the time for the bank to get them into your account. We only had like $16 in our bank account, so I'm not going to the Dollar Tree. No money to spend. So I just came on home, and I've just been watching Vampire Diaries on Netflix with Molly. I'm getting lots of puppy kisses because she's a sweetie, and she's adorable, aren't you? You're a good girl. She's staring at the cat. He's on the floor, but underneath there he is. Hi, Benjo. Where are you? Hello? Yeah, so I think that's probably just going to end the vlog today because I really didn't do anything. So, yeah, I know it was kind of boring. But there's not much else to be said. I'm just feeling so. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. So I know I kind of like wrapped up this vlog yesterday, but I figure I'll go ahead and come on here and like, I don't know, talk a little bit more just because I had my doctor's appointment and all that good stuff. So I went to my doctor, and he said I just have a really nasty like cold that's been going around. But since I've had it for almost a week and I'm an asthmatic, he decided to go ahead and put me on some antibiotics just because normally when I get really nasty colds, they turn into like bad infections and I have to have antibiotics, and it's like I'm on my deathbed. As for having to go to the bathroom so much, I asked him about that and was like, you know, can I have something to stop this? And he's like, no, you need to let your body run its course. I don't want you going back to work until Monday. And he put me on what he called like the brat diet, which is bananas, rice, apples, and toast. I think it's just supposed to, you know, the fiber and stuff like that, to help like flush my system. He said lots and lots of water, or like Gatorade and things like that. And he said he didn't want to like stop my body from like flushing everything, because it could cause the infection or like the cold or whatever to like sit in, I think he said my liver, or it could have been my colon, and it can cause a really bad infection in that organ, and he said those are really hard to get rid of. So yeah, I've had like 3 sleepless nights, and my body is still in like what he called the dumping phase or whatever. I've never had a cold go like this, where like I'm having to go to the bathroom this much for this amount of time. It's insane and really uncomfortable, and it's not fun. So there's all of that, and I did have to call off work again for today, and I do have a doctor's note, but I don't like doing that because this is only my 2nd week of work, and thankfully it's like the daycare I work at is essentially like a mom and pop type shop, so it's a little different than like a regular job per se, because I know like if like my husband's sick, but he doesn't, like, he's not going to the bathroom a whole bunch, it's just stayed in the head for him. But for where he works, like if he went and called off right now, this is his 1st week of work, or is it his 2nd? I don't remember if this is his 1st or 2nd. But they would probably fire him and be like, look buddy, you've only been here 2 weeks, you can't call off this much. Which I don't like doing that. I mean, that's very unprofessional. I don't like doing that, but like I don't have a lot of options right now, so that's kind of what's going on. Otherwise, like, I'm feeling better, which is good. I don't feel all congested in my head. I don't feel as, like, drained and exhausted, which is good. Like, all the croupiness in my chest seems to have gone away, which is good. And, yeah, so, and I just wanted to do, like, a little haul for you guys, because I did run to Walmart yesterday, after the doctor, and they had a whole bunch of their wax melts on sale for 93 cents, so your girl went a little crazy. I got a whole bunch of these things. I got almost, not quite almost all of them. I got all of them that I like, pretty much. So, we're going to pull some of these things out. And I also got some makeup, just like, you know, my Ride or Die primer that I have to have, the e.l.f. And then my Maybelline Age Rewind, because I was out. And all these wax melts, like I said, were 93 cents. Normally $2 for a pack. I picked up pumpkin pie because it smells delicious, and 'tis the season for pumpkin pie. Well, you know, next month. And well, I don't know. Everything's pumpkin flavored right now, so I guess it is the season. Pumpkin's no longer just for November. It's like for all the fall. And then I picked up some vanilla. Oh, I thought this was a vanilla cupcake. It's just vanilla, but it smells really, really good. It's good. It smells, I think it kind of smells like cupcake. I mean, Mainstay has cupcake one, but it's pink. I think they smell about the same. Then I also got Peaceful Waters wax cubes and apple pumpkin wax cubes, which I think this one smells more like apple than pumpkin, which is fine by me. Y'all know I like my house to smell like apples. And then I picked up a cranberry mandarin wax melt, which, of course, it's a wax melt. They're all wax melts. What am I talking about? I was a little iffy on this one because orange isn't typically like my go-to scent, but I really liked it. It's really nice, crisp, clean, and it kind of mixes well. Well, it does mix well with the smell of the cranberries, so I was like, why not? We'll go ahead and get that. I also picked up apples and berries because apples, and banana nut bread and black cherry, which I was surprised that I liked the black cherry. Black cherry is typically a complete hit or miss for me. I either like love the smell of black cherry or I hate it and it's like gag me. But this one's really good. It's like a really light, fresh, crisp smell, and I really like it. So, as for the smells they had that I didn't pick up, they had like pine, which I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, the pine or like the spruce tree type smells. So they had pine, they had clean linen, also not a smell I'm like the biggest fan of. That one tends to be a hit or a miss. There was a lilac and a sweet pea, and I think those are the 4 others that they had for 93 cents that I didn't get. Everything else, I just showed you. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much everything from this, like, Walmart haul, which is why I just wanted to put it in here, because it wasn't, like, enough, I felt, to, like, do, like, a legit haul for you guys, but I wanted to show it and tell you guys. Mainstay at Walmart has wax cubes on sale for 93 cents, which is a hell of a deal in my opinion, especially if you love wax melts as much as I do, which I'm obsessed. I'm scraping the bottom of the wax out of my candles to use them in my wax melt thing, so that's how bad my addiction is. other than that, the only other thing I want to like chat about is this morning, like, okay, y'all know I love Yordle. I'm always doing Yordle unboxings and talking about Yordle. And there's a pro Facebook group that I'm in for Yordle. When you give 25 of your things or whatever, you become a pro Yordler. All this fun stuff. And you get to join the elite Facebook group for pro Yordlers. Somebody found my YouTube videos for unboxing and posted on there. And it was like, she really enjoyed it. And she was like giving me a good shout out, which is awesome. So thank you. But I was also kind of like, oh my god, somebody's watching my videos. Let me hide in my shirt. Like, I don't know, like, naturally I'm so shy about those kind of things, and, like, I don't want to attract attention to myself. Like, that's probably a big part of why Mike and I didn't have a wedding. I mean, I wanted to have a wedding, but, like, I was so petrified over the idea of having to walk down the aisle and everybody stare at me. Like, that was just not appealing to me at all. And we ended up going to the courthouse. Not because of that, it was because of financial issues, but, honestly, I'm not really that, I don't really feel the need to have a wedding, just because I really don't like the idea of everybody staring at me and being the center of attention. I've never liked being the center of attention. So to get a shout out like that, I mean, I'm proud of the videos I'm making, and I'm really glad she's enjoying them, but it was kind of like, oh my god, people are watching me, which I know people watch me because, you know, I can see how many views I'm getting on videos, but it's not every day that, I mean, half the time people don't even comment on my videos, and then, you know, it's not every day that somebody, like, shares my video, and I was like, hey, everybody, check this out, which, I mean, I'm excited and happy that she shared it. It tickled me, but I was also kind of like, oh my god, you know, so, yeah, but that was kind of exciting, so I wanted to share it with you guys, but otherwise, I think it's just going to wrap up this whole little vlog. Not a whole lot with this, but yeah, I've been sick, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I've got some videos I'd like to film today. What was that? Why? I don't know. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.